I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
What about my father? What about Blofeld?
It's over. If MI6 wants to let him go, there's nothing I can do about it. Get down! Blofeld. Tracy, get out of here.
Okay, there's a lot to say, but there's a time and a place for it, and unfortunately this isn't it, because this is easily the worst mission in the entire game. Hit 2 objects and you've automatically failed, and that's it. We've automatically failed. Be prepared for a lot of fail montages. I'm not going to have the opportunity to really talk about this, so I'm going to have to wait until it's all done before I can actually give my opinions. Good job designing a game that somebody did better 20 years ago. Do not move your gun. Leave it still, because the orientation of this is fucked. I don't think these guys actually matter, so just leave them be, because God, perspective is such a hard thing to program, as is maybe just designing a game correctly at all. I'm going to reiterate my statement, not 20 years ago, 15 years ago, because it was 98 and this came out in 2012. I can't believe I haven't failed yet, actually. Alright, this is... I think we reached our first checkpoint. Wow. That only took 3 tries. Unlike when I did it yesterday? It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. It took me at least, like... The entire mission took 30 minutes, but if you do this in one try without, you know, terrible game design, you could get this done in, like, 5 minutes. But the game basically understands, hey, we don't know how to design a game, so they checkpoint it like crazy. Don't shoot at her, that's your wife, damn it. Careful, careful. We've reached 1 checkpoint so far, that's pretty good. Do not move the gun. I don't know how we didn't hit anything, but we didn't. Yeah, because this is it, this is the other half right here. And all I gotta do is survive this. Right now it's safe to... That's her. So that's a problem, she looks like an enemy. You gotta shoot down the chopper. Alright, aim at the guy. The guy. The guy. The guy. Maybe if game design was just good. Okay, out of that part again. Safe to move. Quickly reload. Shoot at the guy. Shoot at the guy. Shoot at the guy. How, like, I don't understand. I point at it, and then it moves 12 feet to the left. And that's the problem. They don't know how to design a game. We have infinite ammo. Alright, well, we've already lost. That's 6. Isn't that funny how it works? Don't push the button, the aim button, you know, that's supposed to help you. That doesn't work. The reason I say don't look around is because it seriously messes with your perspective. So, like, you'll think you're facing or about to hit one thing, and you're not, and it's just... Again, bad game design. Like, that's all this entire level is. And it blows my mind that the people back inside of 1998 understood how to design this exact same level, this exact same concept, but better. I don't actually know if you can fail this part. I haven't tried, but we're about to find out because we hit a tree. She's pretty far away and the thing is red. Yeah, you can fail the part that you're actively supposed to fail. Funny. 7. The answer's yes. Oh god, how hard is game design? Incredibly. 8. I love when you, like... Why does it lean? 9. There it goes, that's 10. Somehow we haven't failed yet. That's 10 now. Why is it so hard to make a game correctly? That's 11. I don't understand when something isn't in front of you and then you hit it. What if I just hold left? That doesn't work. That's 12. Oh my god, it's impossible to gauge reality because fucking reality shifts when you try to move. Like that. That was to the left of me. It's 13. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. Oh god, how hard is it to design a fucking video game correctly? Like, literal monkeys could do better jobs. 22. 23. I literally don't know what the hell happened in the perspective, but this is incorrect. Well, doesn't matter, it's over now. 24. How hard is it to design a game correctly? $25. 26. 27. Well, we finally fucking did it. And I'd like to point out how much undisturbed gameplay that was.
Oh, well.
Your M was foolish, Mr. Bond. I could have told her Blofeld could not be trusted. That's why I called you, and why I resigned. It's ironic that fate has brought us together, Mr. Bond. Two men from opposite sides of the law. But here we are. I just want my daughter back.
Alright, I want to check something real quick. This says 36:31, which is exactly, literally the exact same. That says 23 minutes. Hold on a second. I've been recording for 23 minutes, yet somehow my playtime was 36 minutes.
Oh, well.
I'm going to need a scientist to explain that to me because I have 2 recording devices up at once, verifying the fact that Elgato did not fuck up and that this is in fact the correct time. So, firstly, science, please explain this because that doesn't make any fucking sense. But before I go on to the faithfulness to Bond part, I want to go over the part of just how to design a game correctly. 1998, we had a game called The World's Not Enough. It had this exact same level concept, Cold Reception, or Frostbite, which was the beta name. And what they did was they made it an on-rail shooter. You could control your acceleration and deceleration, and you aimed a gun. That was it. It was on rails, you didn't have to move, and guess what? it was super easy, and you could always do it first try. The only problem you ever had was if you missed shooting a barrel, in which case they gave you the option to do something like that by adding brakes. This is the worst, most abysmal game design ever, because, like, there's, you know, the on-rails mechanic, which could have completely prevented this, or you could have put it in a third-person perspective, which would have given you the ability to figure out where you are in space and time. Because the problem is, you see a tree that's 10 feet to your left, but it looks like it's right in front of you because they didn't design perspective correctly, so then when you turn to get out of the way of the tree, you're actually turning into the way of the tree, and then mashing your face in it, and the problem is when you're turning, the world itself turns with you. Now, when you go from a great, fun experience like Goldfinger into this, that completely soils the experience and makes anybody who has played this and enjoyed it thus far instantly change their mind and get cold feet and not want to play the game anymore. Like, that's it. You've ruined it, and you've basically self-sabotaged yourself because of a poor design choice that I don't even know how the hell it got off the ground. Like, I legitimately don't. I don't know who sat down and said, yeah, this is a good idea. Because no, it's not. Like, it's very, very, very bad. Now, going on to the actual part about Bond, the wording at the very beginning was god-awful and atrocious, because she said, what about my father, what about Blofeld? Those are two separate thoughts, but it sounds like she's saying her father is Blofeld. It's not. Next to that, at the end, her father comes to pick her up, and the problem is they make it sound like he doesn't like Bond. That's incorrect as well. Going on a little bit further, they just took the last 30 minutes of the film and then they turned it into 2 missions. That's it. They didn't do anything else. They ignored the extra hour and a half that occurred before this and all sorts of continuity in general. Tracy hates Bond for, like, a lot of it, and then her father, Draco, is like, you should marry my daughter. I want you to marry my daughter. I like you. She needs a man like you to dominate her, and shit like that. He likes Bond, so she wouldn't be concerned about it because he's trying to arrange a marriage for them. He says, I'll pay you £1 million if you marry my daughter. So they're setting up an arranged marriage. She eventually likes him. I don't know what the hell he did to make her like him, but he did it. So there's no bad blood, there's no concern. Her father's not Blofeld. Like, I don't understand where the fuck they got this idea from or how they did it, but they did it all sorts of fucked up and wrong. So, design standpoint from a game, terrible. Design standpoint from a story, inaccurate. Like, this is just abysmal.